Brush up on, meaning, to review or improve knowledge or skills in a particular area. Before the interview, I need to brush up on my Spanish. She decided to brush up on her math skills before the big exam. He always takes some time to brush up on the latest news before meetings. Come down with. Meaning, to become ill with a particular illness. I think I'm starting to come down with a cold. He came down with the flu after traveling abroad. She had to cancel her plans because she came down with a fever. Carry out. Meaning. To perform or complete a task, duty, or activity. The team will carry out the research project over the next few months. It's important to carry out your responsibilities on time. He was asked to carry out the instructions exactly as given. Follow through. Meaning. To complete something that was started, especially a commitment or task. She promised to follow through with her plans for the event. It's crucial to follow through on your promises. He didn't follow through with his ideas, which disappointed the team. Cut back on. Meaning. To reduce the amount or number of something. The company decided to cut back on expenses to save money. We need to cut back on our screen time to improve our health. She's trying to cut back on sugar to live a healthier lifestyle. A penny for your thought, meaning, a way of asking what someone is thinking, especially when they seem deep in thought. You've been quiet for a while, a penny for your thoughts. She looked lost in thought, so I asked, a penny for your thoughts. When he stared out the window, I couldn't help but say, a penny for your thoughts. Add fuel to the fire. Meaning, to make a bad situation worse by saying or doing something that intensifies the conflict. She didn't want to add fuel to the fire, but her comment only made the argument worse. By laughing at his mistake, you're just adding fuel to the fire. His criticism added fuel to the fire during the heated discussion. Break the ice. Meaning. To make people feel more comfortable and less nervous in a social situation, usually by starting a conversation. He told a joke to break the ice at the beginning of the meeting. We played a few games to break the ice and get to know each other better. Her friendly smile helped break the ice with the new team members. Get cold feet. Meaning. To become nervous or hesitant, especially about something important or planned. She was excited about the trip, but got cold feet at the last minute. He was about to propose but suddenly got cold feet. They got cold feet and decided not to buy the house after all. The ball is in your court. Meaning. It's your turn to make a decision or take action in a situation. I've done everything I can to help, now the ball is in your court. After the meeting, the ball is in your court, it's up to you to decide what happens next. He made his offer, so the ball is now in her court to respond.
Taking risks is an essential part of growth, both personally and professionally. Sometimes, we find ourselves deep in thought, wondering whether to take a leap of faith or play it safe. You know, a penny for your thoughts. What's going through your mind when you're at that crossroads? Should you break the ice with that new opportunity, or sit back and wait for the right moment? In many cases, people get cold feet when faced with an unfamiliar challenge. It's natural. You might feel nervous or unsure about stepping into something new. But remember, if you let that hesitation hold you back, you're only adding fuel to the fire of your own doubt. It's easy to convince yourself that the risks are too high, but in reality, staying in your comfort zone might just be the real danger. Think about it, every successful person has had to carry out their plan and face challenges head-on. Whether it's starting a new business, moving to a new city, or speaking in front of a crowd, these actions often start with a little uncertainty. But taking the first step is what sets you apart. Once you do, the ball is in your court. You are in control of what happens next. Sometimes, the hardest part is making the decision to act. Once you make that choice, it becomes easier. You've brushed up on your skills, you've prepared as best as you could, and now it's time to move forward. Don't let the fear of failure stop you. In fact, the fear of doing nothing might be worse than failing. Taking risks is about believing in yourself, even when things don't go according to plan. You'll encounter moments when things go wrong. Don't worry. All that means is that you need to carry out your next steps and keep moving forward. You can cut back on your mistakes by learning from them, adapting, and making better decisions next time. The truth is, we all face moments of uncertainty, but it's those who embrace it and follow through with courage who achieve the most. So, what's it going to be? Will you stay safe, or will you break the ice and dive into something new? Remember, life is too short to not take those chances. Don't wait for the perfect moment, sometimes, all you need is the courage to get started. And once you do, don't look back. Keep moving forward, because the more you take risks, the more you'll grow. After the meeting, I realized that I needed to brush up on my presentation, so I decided to study the material again before the next one. When Sarah started feeling sick, she quickly came down with a cold and had to take a few days off work. I had to carry out the project on my own because no one else was available to help me. John promised to help with the event planning, but he didn't follow through and left me to finish everything at the last minute. We had to cut back on spending on unnecessary items to save money for our vacation.